guys, we have officially made it to Maui and we are so excited. I wanted to give you a little condo tour. We didn't end up staying at an Airbnb and we booked a Vrbo for our next place on the island too. Here we have this beautiful kitchen with the most amazing granite countertops that looks out onto the living room and then this stunning patio. You literally feel like you are on the beach while standing here, and we also have direct beach access, which is just perfect. We're currently staying in Lahaina because this is where so many of the activities we have planned are located, and we decided to go with Airbnb so we could make some meals at home. We're here for 2 weeks in total, so it'll be pretty pricey eating every meal out. And this is the view from the bedroom. This Airbnb doesn't have air conditioning, so it is a bit warm, but the ocean breeze helps a lot. So checking back in, so today we are going ziplining at the Kapula, I could be saying that completely wrong, Kapula ziplining tour. It's like a 6 or 7 zipline course, and I'll try and get some photos and videos of that. We're having so much fun so far. It's been so relaxing. Yesterday we went and we had a couples massage right on the water, and that was with under the blue moon, or once in a blue moon. I'll link everything down below of where we went. That was really nice, and we got to actually saw a turtle from the little porch that they had, and then they gave us some drinks. And then tonight we're also going to the Fairmont Maui, which will be nice to kind of see that hotel and have a dinner there, and it's been really nice so far, and we're looking forward to continuing on.
Yeah, your next trip. What were you gonna say?
We definitely recommend Kapula zip lines for your next Maui trip. We did this 7-line course with the ATV ride up to the top of the mountain. The views were so stunning, and this is really a fun first thing to do while here in Maui. Like I said, later that evening, we had dinner reservations at the Kealani Fairmont in Maui at their restaurant called Ko. We had delicious drinks, and this dinner was one of our absolute favorites during our honeymoon. I recommend this as a must-do while you're here on your honeymoon as well. Speaking of food, we went to a couple other places on this side of the island that are worth mentioning too. Everyone always recommends Down the Hatch on the Lahaina side. Nick got this sandwich with grilled cheese, and I think it had either crab or lobster. I want to say crab. And then I got the ahi poke bowl. It was pretty good, and I've heard that breakfast here is even better. A really fun breakfast place that we found on our own was called Slappy Cakes, and it was more experience dining, but it was really cute. I got the pineapple mimosa here too, and that was really good, and we had some fun making our pancakes. And then, of course, we had to go to at least one luau, so I did my research and found Feast at Lele Luau. You walk right onto the beach for dinner, and you're served drinks and a 5-course meal from different Pacific Island cuisines. As dancers ourselves, Nick and I could really appreciate the cultural aspects of the performance. Activities on the island, and there really is something for everyone. Nick enjoyed golfing at a few different golf courses, but his favorite was Ka'anapali Golf Course. The other really fun thing about this course is that they have foot golf. So we tried that for the first time, and we had so much more fun than we thought it would be, and I really recommend it.
All right, babe, you got it. Woo! Look at that. Cart path. Hold on.
Then, of course, there's snorkeling. This was probably the best thing to do on the island, as I've heard Maui has the best snorkeling out of all the islands. I'm not sure if that's true or not because I've only been to Maui. But the best place to go on Maui, in our opinion, was Mala Ramp. There's an old pier that many underwater creatures swim around, and we saw a ton of turtles. This was recommended to us while we were on the island, and it truly didn't disappoint. The next day, we took it up a level and decided to go scuba diving. Here are a few photos from our first scuba dive. The dive was about 60 minutes in total, and it was absolutely incredible. It's just crazy to think about a whole world down there, and I definitely want to do it again. We also went snuba diving with Pride of Maui. This may have been my favorite experience while in Maui. We rode over to Mawakini Island and got to go snuba in the most crystal clear water. Snuba is a combination of both snorkeling and scuba. I had never heard about it before, and so I was curious. I personally felt it was like a perfect mix. You get to go under with the rebreather without having all that heavy equipment on. If you've ever wanted to scuba, Snuba would be a fun introduction to it. After our turn snubaing, we rotated with others that were on the boat, and then we snorkeled around where a boat was docked. If you were wondering, we actually filmed all of this on my iPhone in a special underwater case. We got a ton of questions about it while we were there snorkeling on different beaches, and it was reliable through the whole trip. I'll link it down below as well as everything else. While on this tour, the crew also made us a really great lunch, we had drinks, and then we headed back to the island. It is a few days later. Nick and I just checked into our next VRBO, and it is more on the other side of the island, so I'll put a little image here of where we were and where we are now, just to kind of experience different things on the island, like Road to Hana and a few other fun excursions. We were here for 5 nights, so it's kind of fun to see the different side and not have to drive so far to go from one thing to the next. So I'll show you guys inside to see what this new one looks like. Starting with the entryway, we have a beautiful view right from the beginning, and then a little living room here on the right with the hot tub outside. That is going to be so nice with that view. And then to the left over here, we have the dining room, and there are a ton of books and games, lots of stuff to do, because this one is more of, I would say, more of an excluded Airbnb VRBO. You're not as close to some of the island activities, so it's kind of fun to have some fun stuff to do here. And then here is the kitchen. We have a bunch of stuff we just bought, so lots of stuff out, but our host did leave a bunch of different snacks and food, which was so sweet, including a bunch of Hawaiian drinks, which I also thought was so sweet, and literally and figuratively. This one is really good. I just tried it. And then over here we have one bedroom with, again, the stunning view. This is a 2-bedroom unit, and then you have a little half bath. And out this way, there's actually an outdoor shower. Like, that was pretty cool. And I saw a gecko in here earlier, so we'll see if there's another one later. And then they also have a bunch of beach gear for us to use. So that is really fun. Snorkeling stuffs, even some hiking sticks, boogie boards. So that will be so much fun, and that's right off of the first bedroom. Back this way. So, master bedroom. with the sliding glass doors also. And then hot tub. And wait till you see this bathroom. This is the master bathroom. It is so beautiful, and this is recycled glass countertops. It is so big. And then this is like, this reminds me of like a terrarium style bathroom. The view from the hot tub. I think she said these were each different mini volcanoes. Haleakala and Hana are that way. And she said these were each individual little mini volcanoes. And she said we're on one too. So pretty. So the next thing we're gonna do is go to Paia to explore the town and the road to Hana to see some waterfalls. One of the first stops along the road to Hana is called Twin Falls. I think it is worth stopping here. There is a $10 fee to park, but it guarantees that you'll be able to see waterfalls up close. And we even got in and we swam around with the waterfall above us. It was pretty cool. It was much colder than the ocean, and if you're from California like us, it is just mind-blowing how warm the ocean is here in Maui. But anyways, I do recommend Twin Falls. We stopped along the road to Hana at a few other waterfall spots too, but it really depended on the traffic and the parking spots. If you're planning on driving the road to Hana, just make sure your gas tank is full. It would not be fun running out of gas on those back roads. Then we stopped at the cave along the road to Hana, and this was a really fun, spontaneous decision. It was so cool to read all about how it formed and to see some of the life somehow living down there. Our last stop along the road to Hana was Red Sand Beach. We found a trail that went off more of a hiking path that was not super easy, but I've heard there are 2 red sand beaches. But this one was such a beautiful spot, and I recommend checking it out if you're up for the hike. Another great beach was located between the start of Road to Hana and Mama's Fish House in Paia, and this is where the turtles come to rest. It was pretty cool to be swimming and snorkeling where these turtles were coming and going, and if you're up for trying to surf, I've heard this is a great spot to try it too. And of course, we had to try Mama's Fish House. If you're hoping to dine here, make sure you get a reservation on OpenTable far in advance. I would say this is the most sought after dinner location on the entire island, and it was pretty amazing. We got the best crab cakes we've ever tried. We had dinner and drinks and the most delicious dessert. This was definitely the most we splurged on dinner while on the island, but it was more of experience dining again, and we had a great time. On the last day of our trip, Nick decided he wanted to scuba dive one more time. He found an instructor who knew where the sharks hang out, so I decided to stay back this time. He got some absolutely amazing video footage while swimming down there, so I'll put that here. This is actually the same location at Mala Ramp that I mentioned earlier, where we really enjoyed snorkeling with all those turtles and sea life. We found out that if you keep swimming out past the ramp, there is a turtle landing and so much more to explore. I'm really glad Nick got to enjoy that, and maybe next time I'll have to go out there too. our last full day in Maui. It has been so much fun exploring the island and getting to taste new foods, try lots of different fish, and snorkel and do so many new activities. If you are newly engaged or married and planning your honeymoon, I hope this video helped you with some ideas on things to do. Comment down below if you are watching this as you're getting ready to plan your honeymoon. I would love to hear from you and to see what you may want to do when you do your honeymoon trip or just your trip to Maui. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed watching. Also, it would mean so much to me if you would hit that subscribe button to support me and my channel. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this really fun trip to Maui, and I'll see you in a video real soon. Thanks, bye.